All right, it's about that time. We are going to be checking in with the Divine Feminine this time around, and we're going to see what the Divine Feminine's energy is at this time. We'll look at the Divine Feminine's thoughts, their feelings, and then any intentions or actions that they may have, and we'll get one card for each. We'll do a little clarifying. Of course, we'll have Oracle guidance. And let's go ahead and start. Let's get a card for the Divine Feminine's thoughts. Okay, I'm using the Crystal Struck Tarot. So the thoughts, we have the Knight of Swords, Carnelian. So it is a deck inspired by crystals. We have the Three of Cups for the feelings, turquoise crystal. And what about their intentions or actions? Okay, we have the Lovers, rose quartz. Very interesting. Look at that King of Wands trying to make an appearance here in this reading. Knight of Swords, Three of Cups, the Lovers, and at the bottom of the deck we have the Fool. Aragonite, I think, is the crystal here. So we're going to start off with the thoughts, and we're going to just check out what Divine Masculine's thoughts are. Sorry, the Divine Feminine's thoughts are. We did just do Divine Masculine energy check-in, and you can check that out if you guys are interested. This is for the Divine Feminine. What is the Divine Feminine's thoughts at this time? Well, okay, we've got the Four of Wands. We've got the King of Pentacles. We've got the Sun card. We've got the Four of Swords in reverse. Okay, you know what? I feel like the feminine right now, their thoughts are all about action, what they're going to do. So in this context, I feel Divine Feminine is heavily focused on either career, business, stability, finances, abundance. It feels like the feminine right now is thinking that they are potentially going to acquire or have happiness if this is where they put their energy and effort. Okay, I think, you know, this is where it's like they've come to the conclusion that this is where their energy is best put. Okay, they might be taking a break from other things, but right now I feel like they're action oriented towards that part of their life. So this is mainly where their thoughts are at. Now, when it comes to their feelings, we have the Three of Cups, and it's a very, very beautiful card there. If you see the blue of the crystals and the cups, right? Turquoise. Let's see. We have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. The Seven of Pentacles. It's all about timing here, but I feel like the King of Swords and the Four of Cups in reverse. You know, I feel like in the feelings, the feminine, they are very open to having a connection from what I'm getting here. They are open to being with someone, but they're willing to wait. They're not in a rush. They're willing to see where it goes. There's this energy of, if it gets there, then, you know. So I don't think they're concentrated on this aspect for the romantic side of it, I guess. It feels like it's not really a loss at this point. It feels more like if it's there, if it's there, if it's not, it's not. I do feel that they seem laser focused, the feminine right now. I don't think the feminine is in their emotional energy as much. I'm also kind of getting with the King of Swords, they want straightforward, transparent communication. I feel like this could be romantic, but it could be platonic as well. There's just a sense where I do feel a guardedness in the feelings here, but I also feel like they're not really going to waste their time with, I guess, connections in general, as well as romantic connections, where they don't feel that they get that sense of clarity that they need. So that seems to be where the feelings are at for the Divine Feminine. Now let's take a look at the Lovers card. Okay, the rose quartz. Let me just share that as well. It's just a beautiful deck and a beautiful card right there. You guys can see it. So intentions and actions, we have the Lovers. Let's see in what way their intentions and actions are geared towards the Lovers card. We've got the Ace of Wands. Ooh. And we've got that King of Wands that showed up earlier. Okay. Interesting. This is very interesting. Okay. Ooh, okay. 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 You know what? The feminine is not working from the heart space right now. But they're very open to connections, particularly romantic connections. I see a deep interest in someone in particular. They could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. And I don't think the feminine is taking this as something that they're like really concentrated on having long term. Not that it's not what they want, but I feel it's that energy of if it goes somewhere, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It just feels kind of a, I don't know if this is an old person saying, but it's a chillax energy. It's a chillax energy. Apologies. I'm sure I'm much older than a lot of you that are watching this. So bear with me and my sayings and things like that. But I'm feeling like this is a feminine that knows what they want. There is somebody that they're interested in, I'm seeing. And I think they would take action towards this. But I'm also kind of seeing it's not something that they're going to actively pursue. I don't see them being the one to actively explore it. But the interest is there. So I'm feeling like if it were to progress in whatever way, they would definitely be open to pursuing it. And I gotta say, with the Three of Pentacles, this could be somebody that they know from work, at work, around work, or an institution, something that provides that kind of circumstance. I don't see the feminine seeing it as something long-term, honestly, just because the Empress is in reverse. Either that is because it's not actually something long-term, or they're just not focused on really putting energy towards anything long-term at this time. So that was interesting, wasn't it? We're going to clarify. Quite interesting, and we need to kind of clarify what that is. Just give me a second here. Okay. Let's clarify. Let's clarify the thoughts. Okay. It's very interesting energy with the thoughts here. Very geared towards abundance and stability and career. The 3 cards came out for the thoughts. So, so you know, their thoughts, aside from the career, because of the openness they have towards potentially meeting, or I don't know if there's a specific person, they do think about dating. They're thinking about a blooming romance, flirtation. They're thinking about interest in people. So their thoughts right now are geared towards rebuilding, working, repairing. So that could be in their career, in their abundance, in their stability. You know, when I combine all these 3 cards under the thoughts energy, it feels to me that if we take it in the sense of the romantic aspect, the feminine right now is very much open to dating, getting to know, dating, things like that. They're willing to put in the work, okay? But I do feel there, with the cut down card, there's a bit of like abruptness to it, where up to a certain point. So the feminine at this time could have kind of mentally set some kind of mind frame for themselves, where there's an openness to love. Just realized my light was off, and it just looks prettier with the light. Okay. And so there's an openness to love, but to a certain point. Okay, like I said, the feminine, they're not as strong in their emotional energy. Not that that's really wrong or anything. I feel like they just feel that it is going to be more beneficial for them to focus on an aspect of their life which they need, and that may be more on stability and finances. Okay, when it comes to their feelings, let's check out. Ooh, right? Let us. Okay. So their feelings here. You know what? I feel like the feminine is open for a soul connection, a soulmate, a soul connection. They want partnership, you know. They want a connection. They're very much open to it. Of course, there is something that they are feeling nostalgic about, and I think we all know that's probably the masculine. So there is that, you know, they are reminiscing about that. But I do feel that making memories and learning from the past, part of this card is also kind of telling the feminine or encouraging the feminine to, you know, embark on a new connection, but maybe learn from the mistakes of the past. And I think that's why the feminine is in a very light-hearted energy. They have done healing here, and I feel that's why they're ready for something new. And I feel like there's already somebody in their energy. Like I said, looks like a fire sign. Okay. Let's see for the intentions and actions, you know, what we need to know. Oh, we have the addiction card. Why? Let's see. We have the coffee cup card. Okay. Oh my. And we have the, oh no. Okay, I'm going to say that this is geared towards the masculine. Obviously, separation with the masculine. There is that they miss the masculine, right? There's just uncertainty there. They miss the masculine. They think about the masculine. You know, that energy is always going to be present. But for now, I'm going to say with the intentions and actions, I feel the feminine's actions, if they do go this way, you know, the base of what we read here, if they do keep going that way, there may be a tendency to be addicted to just working, career, money, finances. And again, to be in a divine feminine energy is to have the right balance between feminine and masculine energies, but to be the feminine that you need to be, you know, for yourself and for the masculine. I mean, ideally. But I feel like there may be a tendency for this feminine to kind of work too hard or just be more focused on that aspect. There needs to be a balance there. But again, the intentions and actions, obviously, there is an intention to meet and talk to people, to build friendships, right? To elevate connections. The way that the feminine's energy is at right now, I kind of feel like they want to explore connections superficially. I don't think they want to get into anything deep. The runner card is kind of here because it's saying the feminine, if things were to get serious, in particular with a fire sign, they may have a tendency to kind of run. So that's kind of showing up as well. So I mean, right, nothing is perfect. It's good energy, but obviously the feminine is in an energy of wanting to protect themselves, to limit themselves to a certain point, to explore superficially and not get too deep into those things, but to concentrate heavily on career, on finances, to the point where they could just be really focused on that and then kind of run away from potential love, honestly. So that seems to be the current energy for the feminine. It's very interesting. I think we'll go into some card guidance and then we're going to get some oracle guidance afterwards. So going into the tarot card guidance with the Fool card here, okay, and the Queen of Cups. Like I said, the feminine is willing to embark on a new journey, to take chances even, but not emotionally. I feel like the feminine will hold back on emotions if ever there were opportunities to explore. They are looking for something very stable, right? And they are working on their own personal stability as well. I think though with the Judgment card, there is something to say about the, you know, the rationality between creating that 3D stability, okay, and then kind of pushing out actual stability when it comes to, because, you know, 3D stability is more like outward stability. That's the finances, the house, and, you know, the security in a job, whereas the actual stability that we are ideally encouraged to work on would be stability within ourself, the balance within ourself, right? The feminine, the masculine side, and all of those things. So there's an encouragement here to find that balance. Okay, it's important. Everything should have a certain sense of balance. And I see a very hardworking feminine, honestly. I feel like this is a feminine that does a lot of work, or they always are pushing themselves in work. There's something about that here. It's like they're pushing themselves to work and learn, be creative. It's a very strong masculine energy at this point, honestly. That it may leave less for the feminine aspect of love and care and all those things. Okay. I guess in a way it's because the feminine is trying to avoid disappointment, trying to avoid regrets here. This is their way of kind of averting those kinds of things. But again, with the 10 of Cups and the Magician in reverse, it's not that the feminine doesn't want all these things. It's not that the feminine doesn't want the 10 of Cups, that happily ever after. And I think the reminder here for the feminine is, this is the ultimate achievement. This 10 of Cups is the ultimate achievement in life. So there is something about needing to be able to want that and not being afraid to let it happen. Okay. But again, it's not that this is wrong or anything like that. It's just trying to maybe shine a light on things that the feminine might be too concentrated on, which creates an imbalance. Okay. Now, 6 of Cups tells me with the Tower, the connection with the masculine right now, it is up in the air. Moon card with the 2 of Cups. Are the feelings there? Yes. Does it continue to be there? Yes. Will it continue to be there? Yes. But everything is kind of up in the air. There's no clear vision of it. And I think the feminine is choosing to kind of put that to rest, right? I think they're giving it time, honestly. I am going to say that as just a caution for the feminines out there, pursuing a new connection, it's not wrong, right? And if it's meant for the feminine to meet someone new and to have a new connection, then that's always how it was going to be. However, there is a need for the feminine to kind of make sure that the purpose in pursuing the things that they pursue in their life, are coming from a place of genuine purpose. Because I'm seeing here, like, pursuing this and taking action towards it, but if your guard is up, how can you really actually be able to embrace it and be vulnerable enough for it to actually grow? That's why that Empress is in reverse, because to me it seems like there's actually some kind of connection in the feminine's life that has such strong potential, but because the feminine is so guarded and is not really willing to see growth in that way, it becomes something superficial when it can become something much deeper. Okay. Now, I know that, the twin flame journey is so complex, and every tarot reader and every, person in the journey will have their own opinions. So far in what I've read here for our readings, the twin flame journey is, again, a reminder. The twin flame journey is a journey of self. Okay. The union, the other person and all those things, that's part of it, but it's not the entirety of it. Okay. And I will personally encourage soulmate connections if they are to be given to either the masculine or the feminine. Although I think if you are part of this particular twin flame journey, you're well aware that, the feminine is a third party to a masculine who is already in a commitment or marriage. Okay, so that is the collective reading that we have here for this twin flame journey. Now, you may resonate with the entirety of that story, or you may resonate with just parts of it, but in any case, I hope you guys are able to pick up whatever kind of guidance you can get from the readings. Okay. I am seeing the feminine is really strong in their energy of providing for themselves, for their loved ones. They're really working hard. It feels like they're really tasked and making sure that they are, it's like they're on their A game. Like they need to make sure they are doing things to a T, that they're providing and they're caring for and nurturing themselves and whoever is in their life. Okay, so it feels like that is the strongest energy that they have right now. With the Emperor energy, to me it seems like the masculine is present, but that the feminine doesn't really need to have clarity about it at this time. And I think that's actually okay. Okay, I think that's fine, because it's just not time for this connection. If ever, I don't want to be like, because I say positive things sometimes and it just gets taken out of context and people start claiming it, and it's like, it's not, that's not what I meant. So I'm just saying that it's just not time for this connection, or to put energy into this connection right now. I feel like, and I don't know how you guys will receive this, but I feel like the feminine is going to be walking away from the connection for now, because they know what they want. They know what they desire now. And I think they're not going to be in this energy of just being like carefree and being careless. But I think they are willing to put in the time, the effort, the partnership, collaboration with people that are willing to give the same back. Okay, so they're not going to be careless or anything like that, but they are willing to pursue these things. Yeah, they're definitely willing. Three of Cups, they are definitely willing to go towards opportunities that present itself. That's how it's seeming here. I'm seeing they know what love is because of the masculine. They know what true love is because of the masculine. But I think they also know that, not that they can find that exactly, but they can find potential connections. And it's kind of contradicting itself, because the feminine knows this, but at the same time, when the actual opportunity and circumstance is presented, their wall goes up. Okay, so this is something that the feminine will probably have to work on. Okay, I guess it is because the feminine is in a protective mode, right? They do not want to go back to past troubles, past challenges. It feels like they feel like they've already gotten past that for them to go back. But because the connection with the masculine is not progressing, they are willing to explore other connections. Okay, now I'm going to leave it at that, and we are going to get some oracle guidance to close off the reading. And I think I really like my new oracle deck, so I'm going to use that. Okay, we're going to use the Beyond Lemuria oracle deck for some oracle guidance. And what I like about this is I've been reading from the book, the guidebook that comes with the deck, and I hope you guys have been enjoying that. So let's see here. Oops. So we're going to get, I think 3 cards is okay to get for guidance here. Again, it is the Beyond Lemuria oracle card deck. Let's get 3 cards for the feminine. Oh, wait a minute. Oops, okay. I had it all turned around. Wait a minute. Okay. There we go. Oof, it's such a big deck, and I can't even shovel it, so I'm just going to have to choose. My hands are kind of small. Okay, so I'm going to choose by doing this. 1, 2, and 3. And then the bottom of the deck, Starseer. Okay, so let's get into this. we are going to start off with, we're going to start off with alignment. Number 18. Love the beautiful imagery. Number 18, alignment. Okay. Whoa, we turned right to that page. Okay. Inner integrity, being a vibrational match for what you want to bring into your life, manifesting from a place of love over fear, feminines. Energy flows where attention goes, subconscious sabotage. Seamlessly actualizing our dreams. That is so funny because that is absolutely what we saw in the intentions and actions. We all have the ability to manifest the life we wish to call in. However, we may find our desires are not actualizing as we hoped. Energy goes where attention flows. And if our thoughts and focus fixate on something that opposes what we want to bring to our lives, this will cause dissonance. And this is exactly what I was saying earlier. The feminine is so open to new connections, particularly a soulmate connection. And there's actually a person, there's an energy, a person that is actually present, a strong fire sign energy. But the thing is, that's present and the walls go up. The actual opportunity is there, but the feminine will potentially do something to kind of keep that at bay. So that is something that needs to be really looked at here. Also consider whether you are choosing to manifest something from fear or love. Okay. Unfortunately, if our wants are driven by or born out of fear, we will amplify this. When our heart motivates our desires, whatever we manifest is aligned with love. And the divinatory meaning, look at where your desires and manifestations are being seated. If your plans or dreams aren't unfolding as you would like them to, it's time to take a deeper look at other areas in your life. Okay? Are you making decisions through fear or love? It is time to become a vibrational match for what you are seeking instead of striving harder for something. Cultivate the feeling of already having all you seek. You will be surprised at what this shift in perspective creates. So that is the first card. Now we will go into the next. Is the transformation card, number 53. Again, beautiful imagery. Number 53. Let's see. Transformation, self-nurturing, going within, time alone, being present with your feelings, cocooning before the butterfly, being gentle on yourself, angelic embrace. This painting started with the name. I needed a hug, so I painted one. Oh, I love that. Oh, okay. This card signifies going inwards and being truly present with wherever you are at in your process. It emits a sense of self-nurture and space that is held as a container for our delicate and vulnerable gestation periods. Feel whatever you need to feel, okay? It may be hard to be present with some parts of yourself. Bring them into a cocoon of gentle self-love and reflection, and insight will come. The shadows can be released and your heart space will soften. Cry or be angry if this is what you are holding on to, and laugh at the hilarious, ironic, divine perfection of it all. This card beckons you beyond your constructed outer self, where you can delve into the beautiful abyss of your being. Revel in the twilight before the dawn and let your wings unfurl. This is what I'm saying. There needs to be a balance between the masculine and feminine energy. And right now, the feminine is kind of more in a masculine energy right now. They are trying to work from the heart space, but the moment that something comes up, wall comes down. So number 13, air, a paradigm shift. Okay, let's see what number 13 is. Okay, and again, you guys don't have to stay for the oracle guidance if it's not your cup of tea, but I think a lot of people also kind of like this part. So, paradigm shift, an innovative way of existing, new earth energies, inspiring others, fresh air, flying higher than you have before, more expansive perspectives, consciousness shift. We are in a great time of great change, and the speed of our evolution is increasing exponentially. With our advancing technology and ability to communicate, more knowledge and power are available to us as individuals than we have had for centuries. Very much true. So many platforms where we can share information. The themes are communication, sharing, wisdom, the breath of life, movement, faith, winged helpers, intention, inspiration, and change. Again, an expansive being holds a tiny heart-shaped seedling. When the foundations we build on come from a place of love over fear, we will see huge positive changes in the world. We can start with ourselves. Guys, this guidance is just basically saying, have an open heart, especially with a particular soul connection that is coming your way, because it is meant to be on your path. Okay, and we're going to do a quick one for the bottom of the card. Bottom card. Bottom of the card. Starseer, number 46. It's lovely. Okay. Listen to your intuition. Trust the holistic journey. Dreams finding their way into being. The bigger picture. A more aligned outcome than expected. Clarity of the greater path. Have you ever headed toward a specific destination, but instead of it being where you ended up, the journey was the catalyst for getting you where you were meant to go? Right? When we set our dreams and intentions, internal or external shifts may need to occur before we start to see results. This card depicts intuition as a goddess. She is lifting you out of the clouds of confusion and mind noise and showing you the clear way forward. She is your higher self and can see your great potential. Trust your instincts and have faith in your dream. You are already on your way. Keep believing in yourself. Trust in your dreams enough to let the serendipities unfold. Let go enough to allow space for unexpected opportunities, even when the route is not as direct as you imagined. Listen to your intuition and know you have got this. Feminines, you have got this, and this is being presented because you are now in such a strong energy to receive it, and you can maintain the focus of your stability in your 3D life, but also open your heart. Okay, so I hope this is a reading that will have a positive and encouraging impact on the feminines, and we'll check in again soon.